Oh, look at that convenient loading screen. What's up, Samurai? We are back in some more Trove, and today is... So we got a Trove video so that you guys can end up watching something in the background. My game just crashed, that's why I'm relogging in. Trove video for the background, but generally speaking, this is going to be a very, very personal, heart-to-heart video letting you guys know what's been going on with my personal life in terms of our condo and our new home that we're not in yet, but I'm just saying that I'm going to end up touching upon details with that, talk about games that I plan on playing next year, including my next year, like my New Year's resolution and what's going to be coming with that. I also did want to mention that we're going to end up doing a special Christmas holiday stream tomorrow where I'm going to be giving away tons and tons of different things. And then also this sweater is only going to be available for like what, another week before we end up rolling into the next year. So just a heads up for those of you that wanted it, you should be buying it now. I have ordered my own, but frankly speaking, it's probably not going to end up arriving to me to show off to you guys in videos before we're already into the next year. So yeah, but anyways, this year my goals were to be more authentic to myself, so making my content more what I wanted to make, even at the cost of, you know, the views or the money or whatever. It's like I really wanted to come back to why I started doing YouTube in the first place, which wasn't because it was a career. It was because it was something that I was passionate about and something that I wanted to do with my life. I always wanted to have some sort of a career related to video games, and I am seriously blessed and so thankful to every single one of you that watches the videos, buys the merch, all of this stuff. You guys give me the best job in the world, and I will keep working myself to death to try and compensate and share my appreciation. Okay, I'm a workaholic. It's one of my strengths, but at the same time, it was slowly killing me because I was focused on the wrong aspect of why I liked doing YouTube in the first place. And so that was my goal this year, was to come back to myself and the reason why I was doing it. And I feel like I've done so. You know, I play the games that I feel like more authentically, you know, the games that I actually enjoy and I'm passionate about. And then if I lose interest in it, guess what? I just move on from the game rather than forcing myself to play through the entire thing. And speaking of all of that, my next year's resolution is to kind of have a true marriage between Scyushi now and Scyushi of the past. So the reason I got into YouTube in the first place was because of a little game called Trove 2, which is a retro game on the N64 that was one of my favorite games growing up, and I just wanted an excuse to play that game, and YouTube was the avenue for that. And since then, no regrets, right? Now, here's the thing is, as much as I love playing all these modern games, and I do have a hefty list that I will share with you guys and gals of the games that I plan to play in 2023, which are all modern games and new games. However, I did want to also stress that I want to start playing retro games again. I want to play through Turok 2 again, just because I feel like it should be like a yearly celebration or something. I want to start playing through some Mario 64 mods, if I can find any, fingers crossed. And then I want to play through some Super Nintendo games. You know, Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars is one of my absolute favorite video games, and I've always wanted to do like a playthrough of that, and I feel like now is the time, you know, like, or going into 23, like I feel like I can get away with it now, you know. And I'm not necessarily saying that any of these retro games are going to be particularly popular or that they're going to end up being the center stage of the channel. It's more so allowing myself to enjoy the reason why I love video games in the first place, which is because these crazy adventures and funny stories and amazing music and so on and so forth. And I'm hoping that through having this much more authentic version of myself that I'm going to be sharing with you, I'm hoping that it takes off, you know, like generally speaking, you know, I obviously am still doing YouTube as a living, and I think it would be fantastic if the channel would start to grow because of me playing these retro games, which I don't expect it to. I, frankly speaking, think those series are not going to be popular at all. But for those of you that are interested in the retro games, I'm just letting you know they're gonna happen. Now, as far as more modern games, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we've got a huge list to share with you guys and gals today. I gotta grab it on my phone right here really quick. So here's just some of the games that I'm planning on playing. Obviously, there's going to be other releases that aren't on this current list, but there's going to be Dead Space, Star Wars Jedi Survive, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Diablo 4, Dead Island 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. I might play Assassin's Creed Mirage. We'll see. Final Fantasy 16. Atlas Fallen, I might play. That's a weird game as well. Same with the Dune MMO. I might play that. I don't know. Blue Protocol, definitely. That's an MMO. I want to play that with you guys. Remnant 2, for sure. Wayfinder is also an MMO, but I'll definitely play that with you guys. I really enjoyed the beta, so I'm looking forward to that game very much. Same with Space Marine 2, Lords of the Fallen 2. Maybe if it's got multiplayer, I might get into it. Same with Armored Core, like the new one. I might play that. We'll see. And then Minecraft Legends, and hopefully we'll hear something about Hytale and possibly the Silent Hill remake. But frankly speaking, those are going to end up being the main games that I can guarantee you I will play. But that doesn't necessarily mean that other games won't end up showing up that will not spark my interest. And a lot of these games might end up getting delayed into 2024. Let's be real here. And in 2024, I mean, we got like, what, Rise of the Ronin and Assassin's Creed Japan, hopefully, and so on and so forth. The main reason I wanted to bring this list up is because I get a lot of suggestions from you guys about games to play. And a lot of the games that you suggest, I have either already done a series on, or like this list, it's games that I already have on my radar and definitely plan on playing. Like someone asked the other day in the stream, you gonna play the next Zelda? Of course I am. I'm a huge Nintendo fan, despite the fact that I've moved away from playing Nintendo games on the channel, which is one of the reasons why I just mentioned I want to play more retro games, because I want to start playing more Nintendo games on the channel, right? Where I'm just yelling and being annoying and obnoxious. Now, on top of all of that, one of the main reasons why I haven't been able to get into it, a lot of it has to do with my living arrangement right now, because as of right now, my wife and I are still living with family. And, you know, obviously it's cheaper, it's more effective, and so on and so forth. But it's been something that I've dealt with ever since I started on YouTube, where we don't live alone. And so my upload schedule and my recording schedule and my streaming schedule rely on everybody in the house being quiet during those times, right? And so that can be very, very difficult to arrange. And that's why usually the easiest option for me is to play games during the goblin hour, the middle of the night, right? So that's why usually when I start doing regular streams, they'll be at like 4 a.m. and stuff like that, at least in my time zone PST. And so what I'm getting to with all of this is that at the end of this month, me and my wife are getting a condo. We already have all the paperwork signed. We just did that yesterday, and it's been absolutely crazy setting it all up. And you know, recently we've been buying all the furniture and everything. It's just, it's been taking a lot of time, like out of my like work schedule, to be able to manage my personal life and manage a YouTube channel. Like I know that's like, I'm not saying like boo hoo woe is me or anything like that, but I'm just saying with the amount of time that I dedicate to YouTube, obviously all of this other stuff takes precedent, because these are like legal documents and all of this crap that we have to have set up. And so that's what's been going on with me lately, and that's why the videos, I won't say the videos have suffered necessarily, but that's why like we're just getting like one video a day, and sometimes there'll just be some one-off weirdo video and stuff like that, right? Like that's the reason for it. It's also why I haven't been able to dedicate as much time to continually streaming or doing videos of other games. You know, like I ended up doing a one-off video of High on Life, which is a game by the Rick and Morty writer, which I found hilarious, and I wanted to continue doing a full series of it, but I don't have the time. Same with, you know, I've been playing a lot of Valheim on my off time, and I've been recording a lot of Fortnite that I plan to slowly edit into more collage highlight videos. And my point is that I haven't really had the opportunity to stream, because by the time I'm home, I don't have the time. Like I'm on a time limit, right? Like even yesterday, well, not yesterday, sorry. Even a couple days ago, when I ended up doing that last Genshin live stream, I was hoping to get through like one of the main quest lines within that live stream, but I didn't have the time. Like, I was on a time limit. I had to leave and cut that stream short. And so that's kind of the main reason why I haven't been streaming as much lately, is just because I know I don't have the time. I know I don't have the slot available to continually, you know, go through an entire hour or more of actually streaming. And if we're talking about Genshin, let's be real, it's going to take hours. But anyways, I'm just making a point and letting you all know that as we end up getting into the condo, that's going to all change, because now suddenly it's just going to be me and my wife, you know, until we have kids in the future, but it's just going to be me and my wife and the dogs. And then otherwise I'll be able to just record or stream whenever and however long I want, which is probably going to end up giving me a huge creative inspiration. You know, like I feel already like super energized moving forward. Obviously a little bit nervous, but I'm really looking forward to being able to just, you know, be like, all right, I'm gonna stream now, and just lock myself in the room, because I never had like a studio room to record or anything. Like, I literally have been making videos for years in the living room. I consider all of you guys and gals watching to be kind of like a second family. I know that might sound really cringe to a lot of people, especially if you're just coming to the channel nowadays and stuff, but to me, like, you're all very, very important and integral to me living my best life, because it's thanks to you that I can end up doing YouTube full-time for a living, right? Anyways, long story short, the condo is going to end up being a huge undertaking for us and a huge difference for us. Obviously, it's going to end up having our cost of living increase exponentially, because we're going to be paying, you know, for the mortgage and all this other, you know, adult stuff, boring, whatever. But at the very least, it does come with some very, very nice side effects, right? And so that's the plan. That's going into next year. That's what I'm really, really excited about, is just seeing how the channel evolves and how I can end up evolving as a person. And I'm really excited for all of that stuff. And I wanted to just let you all know, let you into my life and say what's going on with it all, you know, because it's been crazy, man. It's been such a headache trying to set all this stuff up. Otherwise, as far as me and Mariko are concerned, we're doing great. The pups are doing great. Oh, also, side note, I have still continually been going to the gym. I haven't had a video talking about it recently. I do plan to have one soon. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today's video, because otherwise I could just go on and on and on. I just wanted to let you all know what's happening with us, and let you know what's going on in the future, and how we are very excited about all of this stuff, and how much I appreciate and love every single one of you. You know, whether you're a regular or somebody new to the channel, we've always got a welcoming community, and I'm very, very grateful for these, you all, like, being such nice, warm, kind-hearted people to surround me in a blanket of security so that I can open my heart out to you and do what I'm passionate about with these videos, and to be able to actually get paid for it. You know, like, it just, I'm so thankful. And that's why I want to give it my all, even more into the next year. So with that said, I tip my hat to you and shiny bald head, and just say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel, and have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.